So right now, how can you really enforce any laws against tow operators when that tow and record guide never went through the legally required process? I mean, we would agree that the Nevada Administrative Procedures Act is a law. I just cited it. There's no doubt about what it says. Was it 1989, I believe? And what that said, and that's transportation related, more public transportation. And what they tried to do back then is the Transportation Authority tried to change 2 words in a tariff. Just change 2 words, not rewrite the whole thing. 2 words. They wanted to add trolley and trolley bus to the tariff line. The Nevada Supreme Court said that unless you go through the Administrative Procedures Act, have the public meetings and do all these things, that's ad hoc rulemaking. That was their words in the language of their decision, ad hoc rulemaking, which is not a real law. But the DMV has you with this tow and record guide that changed the entire fucking book. 100 plus pages, right?
I think it was pretty thick.
Yeah, pretty thick. And then when I asked your boss, J.D. Decker, he declined to put it through that process.
It was our position prior to this bill. You cannot sell the vehicle to yourself if it's over $1,500. Prior, it used to be $500.
Sure would have been nice if you'd notified the public about that. You created that December 4th of 2020. Is when you created that rule, that regulation.
December 4th of 2020 is almost, it's 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, that's when you
not noticed?
No, you never notified that regulation. You never published it. You just started returning title
But
applications.
you're aware of it.
Well, now I am, because we found out, and you hold a bunch of our titles that you're not issuing. So I mean, you guys have promulgated illegal regulations and enforced them under the color of law.
So you've been aware of it since December 4th of 2020.
So you're trying to divert the topic.
No,
You've been enforcing. Yeah, I found it through your emails. You've
So
been
you've been
enforcing
notified.
regulations under the color of law without telling the public about it. That the legislation never intended. That you guys just made up inside. And you enforced under 108-26797, I believe it is, and that's the law that says the director can create regulations. So you just went in and wrote emails. Actually, JD, I've got documentation where you wrote the regulations yourself, at least according to the history of the PDFs in the Word files. So you, sir, have broken the law. Process. Why would you want to enforce something that you know is not legal? I've got the case law. I'm just asking questions here. So why would you want to enforce that? Try to get this back up here.
Sounds like there's some precedent there.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, is I keep quoting precedent, and the people in the government, like you, keep enforcing the fake law.